Major trade secured. Brian Cashman was busy at the trade deadline, secured some Yankee relief in the form of Enyel De Los Santos, the former San Diego Padre and Philadelphia Philly. We'll dive into the acquisition, behind the curtain, in front of the curtain, follow the yellow brick road. But before we get to that, hit that subscribe button. Subscribers. We are well over 1,000 subscribers. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers here at Yankees Digest, bringing you all things New York Yankees. So let's fix that non-subscribe number. Let's get a little bit closer, and let's get over 2,000 subscribers. We'll get there before you know it. So keep on coming on this journey. You guys are awesome. Everybody here at the channel, everybody here at the network, we love you. Big heart. But this is all about Mr. De Los Santos. So let's dive right into it. Mr. De Los Santos adds depth. He adds depth to a Yankee bullpen that is in dire need of depth. And this trade was reported, of course, by a number of outlets, from MLB Network to Ken Rosenthal. Yeah, you name it, they broke the news that De Los Santos went from the Padres to the Yankees, and the Padres were busy. They got the Tanner Scott guy that we've been clamoring for a couple weeks now. But this isn't Tanner Scott. This isn't Aroldis Chapman from a couple years ago. This is Enyel De Los Santos. So let's dive into his backstory and see what the Yankees are picking up here. De Los Santos, he's 28. He gives the Yankees another experienced arm in the pen and has pitched well over the past 2 seasons, first with Cleveland and then with San Diego. And that's straight from MLB.com. So again, this is depth. This is a piece that helps give you a bridge to the 9th inning, and it's a little bit of a letdown. You know how I felt about the whole deadline situation. I wanted Tanner Scott. He was my guy, and De Los Santos is not Tanner Scott by any stretch of the imagination, but this is a depth piece. This is a guy that, features a good slider, features a fastball, throws a changeup from time to time, and just gives you another arm that can help eat up innings in the middle toward the back end. Yes, you can use him as a setup man. He does have that abilities. And let's dive into some of his numbers real quick. You see he's pitched in 44 games. Guy's only 28. I can, the 4.46 ERA, you kind of live with that. Only 11 home runs allowed. The 48 strikeouts. I'm here for it. I'm here for the 48 strikeouts. You're going to give up that 8.7 hits per 9 innings. But again, he's a relief guy. So what you're getting is, again, bullpen depth. You can never have enough arms. And it's an arms race. Reliever was certainly the number one primo position. It was supply and demand at its finest, and the Yankees were hunting relievers. They got Leiter, following the Leiter, Al Leiter lineage. They got Mark Leiter earlier in the day, and now they add De Los Santos to the mix. And again, just it gives you another arm, gives you another depth piece that that is going to help you down the stretch as you try to, of course, catch and pass the Baltimore Orioles, secure the AL East, and stay out of that wild card round where it very well could be a win or go home or best 2 out of 3. There's like 5 wild cards now, but yeah, this is a depth piece right here for the Yankees, and this ties into a certain type of special that I think we're all very familiar with here on this channel. This is a Brian Cashman, Matt Blake special. Let's not kid ourselves here. Let's not kid ourselves here. This has Brian Cashman / Billy Bean wannabe. He wants to be Brad Pitt so badly. It's comical. And they did the same thing with Clay Holmes. The Yankees love themselves a good old-fashioned reclamation project. They want to stay away from their high leverage prospects. They got no problem giving away middle tier guys to back end guys, and getting journeymen that, are still trying to find themselves. And De Los Santos, he's been around for a while. He's a veteran. He's got a lot of years logged. Let's dive more into his backstory, shall we? I think this is also from MLB.com. Over parts of 6 major league seasons with Philadelphia, as well as Pittsburgh and Cleveland and San Diego, he has gone 14-6 with 2 saves, a 4.25 ERA. 224.2 innings pitched. These numbers are pretty standard here. For just he's just your classic journeyman depth piece that you want him to eat up innings. And the fact that he's pitched a while, he's pitched 6 major league seasons, so he's got a lot of baseball, and he's definitely not a rookie. He's definitely not a super young guy, but 6 seasons under his belt. He's a journeyman, so he knows how to face major league hitters. He's very comfortable facing seasoned veteran hitters, and he's a guy that's going to eat up innings. That's the whole point of getting him, to add him to the mix here. Again, I was looking for a bona fide closer. Clay Holmes blew another save tonight. Yankees still won. Bobbleheads out. They took the game 2 in Philadelphia, but Clay Holmes blew his 8th save of the season. And is De Los Santos going to come in and replace Clay Holmes? No. We don't do clickbait on this channel. That's not why he was acquired. He was brought in, and take a deeper dive into the numbers here. He was acquired for this reason right here. Again, 40.1 innings pitched, 48 strikeouts. You're good, but look at that, 44 games. Like as I mentioned earlier, he's accustomed to pitching early and often. So that's what you want. That is a silver lining here when you do get a journeyman. You get a guy he's got a rubber arm. He's used to eating up innings. He's used to being out here. And these numbers aren't wowing anybody. They're not moving the needle per se. But again, it's a depth piece. And I'm happy with depth. I'm never going to be upset with depth. I'm never going to be mad, because it's better to have than not have. It's better to be with than be without. So, and with De Los Santos, you're getting a journeyman, you're getting a veteran. You're getting a veteran pitcher that is going to absolutely, eat up some key innings throughout this stretch. And he'll prove to Boone and to Blake and to the front office if he's going to be in the mix for, postseason consideration. This is, a guy who's pitched 6 years in the majors. He's got the experience under his belt. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to face veteran hitters, as I mentioned. But this is his audition. If he comes in and he's lights out and he gets key outs and gives the Yankees that key depth, yeah, you absolutely add him to the mix when Boone is putting together his strategy for his bullpen come postseason time. So he's absolutely trying out him and Leiter. Both of them. They have to prove throughout this back end of the season. Are they going to be a part of the postseason roster? Are they going to be able to contribute and help the Yankees get that 28th pennant? So the trade is in. The trade is secured. Again, one more time. Enyel De Los Santos. He leaves the Padres. He dons the pinstripes. He's a New York Yankee. And, we will absolutely monitor how he acclimates to the pinstripes. You know what I mean? And I know some of you guys are bummed. You guys wanted India from the Reds, or Diaz from the Rays, or Tanner Scott, or Crochet. But the major haul is Jazz Chisholm, all that jazz, the jazz man, Zatarans. He's raking. Again, Yankees won yet again. He's hit 4 home runs in his first 3 games. He's off the charts. But you got Jazz, you got De Los Santos, you got Leiter. That's your haul. that's your haul for the trade deadline, and we will absolutely find out very quickly over the next few weeks, going into the next few months, the latter months, going into October. Is this haul good enough to move the needle and cement the Yankees as AL East champions as well as top AL contenders come tournament time? We will absolutely find out. But that does it here for Yankees Digest. Bring you all things Yankees one more time before we get up out of here. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be an OG subscriber. Be an OG liker. We're closing in on 2,000 subscribers, and we need you guys to keep on coming on this journey with us. Come on in. De Los Santos is a Yankee. Jazz Chisholm's a Yankee. Mark Leiter is a Yankee. Yankees won too. Oh yeah. So, in the words of the great John Sterling, say it with me: the Yankees win. And De Los Santos is a Yankee. That does it here. It's your boy Ugo Onyianta with Yankees Digest, bringing you all things New York Yankees. Till next time, peace.